haven't popped on here. So I figured I'll pop on as usual for a little bit, in the meantime, between time, see what's going on, and let's talk about Vlogmas. Oh my gosh. So I did Vlogmas last year. I didn't, when I did Vlogmas last year, to be honest, I tapped in a little bit late. I tapped in a little bit late, and I'm not sorry, Vlogtober. And honestly, I'm not too certain if I end up doing I don't remember if I did Vlogmas last year or whatever the case is, but I did Vlogtober last year. This year I decided that I was gonna do it again this year, but to be honest with you, honey, the amount of work that I'm putting in, I'm getting very little return. And honestly, I'm starting to feel like doing Vlogtober for me at least, like everything's not for everybody. But I feel like doing Vlogtober for me is doing more harm than it is damage. I mean good. Because I noticed the more that I post is the more my views are going down. And ever since that whole little thing that went down with the tube and my channel a few months ago, I feel like my channel hasn't recovered from that, and it's like deteriorating. So I'm thinking, like, do I need to take a break just to allow my channel to reset and then come back? So I'm thinking, like, should I just still push for Vlogtober, finish it, and then give it a break? Because to be honest with you guys, like, I have so much other things that's off of YouTube that's going on that I really want to be prepping for. I'm excited for that. So I'm like, do I want to be just focusing on that? Because realistically, it's gonna take some time to make money on YouTube. But in person, it's doing what it do. Like, you know what I mean? And I do have something coming on. I do want to vlog that. That is gonna be closer to the end of the year, and I'm very, very excited for that. I was gonna spend the rest of Vlogtober like kind of showing you guys how I'm gonna be prepping for that. Cause it is my first event, but I don't know. Like posting when I started posting here and there, like I think that was like it was still doing bad, but it was a little bit better. Like it was a little better. But I feel like now, like things for me, I don't like how it looks. I don't like how it looks in terms of views and stuff like that. So I'm really considering like cutting back on it. Never. Yeah, I'm really considering never cutting back on it. Hello, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but hi, thanks for coming in. But as I was saying, yeah, I'm considering if I should cut back on doing my Vlogtober and focus on everything else I got going on and just continue to do my once a week post because I feel like my once a week was doing good. But I feel like for now, for the remainder of Vlogtober, like I think I just want to do like the story times on Friday, and it kind of give me more days to kind of focus on the story times and put what I want to put into it because the I did it the one time, and as I was doing it, the more I did it and as I was coming to the end of the stories, like it really started to pick up. You know what I mean? It was picking up. And I started to like implement this, implement that, because y'all know my editing is there. Like, you know what I mean? But now that I've done the first one, I have like more of an idea and a more of a wider concept of what it is I want to do in terms of my story times, like how I want to put it together. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like if I should just spend the rest of the time doing that because as I say, like I feel like Vlogtober, like posting every day for me at least, is hurting my channel more. And I decided I wanted to do Vlogtober because I thought that it would be more beneficial for my channel because for some odd reason like it's very hard for the algorithm to find my crowd, like you know what I mean. And I'm just like, okay, so maybe doing Vlogtober, pushing out, it will kind of reset it and kind of give it a little bit of a push, a little boost in terms of finding my crowd. But that's not seem to be working out for me. I don't know. So I don't know if I want to put too much effort into it, or I don't know if I want to continue doing it. I don't know if I want to continue to do it and then next month kind of go, well, regardless, next month I'm going back to my regular schedule. Going back to my regular programming, my regular scheduling, which is, 3 times for the week. And I might even cut that down a bit. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm really considering and really like thinking about it. Like, do I really want to? Do I really want to? I don't know. What y'all be thinking? Like, should I stay or should I go? And is anybody doing Vlogtober? How you guys like? How's it looking out for you guys? Like, is Vlogtober? Do you feel like it's doing better for you, or do you feel like it's bringing your channel down more? Because I'm starting to feel like maybe it's the niche, like certain niches. Like I've always noticed, like in terms of small business content, I've always realized that the small business content creators, they post like once a week. They post once a week and their channel does really, really good. And then I tested out posting every single day. And in the beginning, it was doing good. And then I went to the 3 times a week, and that was still doing okay for me. But now that I'm going back to the everyday thing for Vlogtober, I don't really see that working out in my favor. And, you know, I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to waste. Yeah, I don't have time to waste. And the effort I'm putting in and the editing, because y'all know, like, I be editing my content and stuff like that. I be kicking in with the edits and stuff. I be out here inspiring other people, like, how to edit their channels. But thank you so much for the like. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. How are you? I'm here talking about Vlogtober and the negative effects I realized I was having on my channel. How is your day, and are you doing Vlogtober? Do you do Vlogtober? Do you celebrate any holidays? Yes, no? I was here just ranting on. I am thinking I want to stop Vlogtober and just continue on because I started a whole segment for Vlogtober. It's just a Vlogtober special where I am doing crafting and spooky stories. Name is oh man, I don't know how to say that. Is it Sajd? Sajad? Sajad? Did I say that right? Did I say that right? I'm terrible with pronunciations, but I try my best. So let me know if I got your name right. And where are you tapping in from? And thank you guys for popping in and coming in. My name is Novelty, by the way. I did? Okay. Oh man, there's a lot of people with long names that I apologize. I don't, just give me a look at one initial. I am so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce that. Ajax, I could pronounce that one. Hello, Ajax. I'm for kicking in. I'm from English. You're from English. You're from English or you speak English? Or are you trying to say you're from England? Rash. Okay. I'll call you Rash. I go by AJ. Okay, AJ. I know somebody that goes by AJ as well. Canada gang. You know. Toronto's what's up? So for Toronto people coming in, so are you guys going to go see Vibes Cartel? I know it's irrelevant to the topic, but y'all going to go see Vibes Cartel? Y'all get y'all cartel tickets? Y'all know who Cartel is? Yeah, I'm from English. Okay. I mean, if you love it, if you like it, I love it. You're from English, that's cool. What province are you from? I'm in Toronto. The gods of Roblox. Hello, hi, how are you? Thank you for tapping in. Nice. I'm from Toronto, Big T.O. What part are you from? I'm in Alberta. You're in Alberta? I've heard good things about Alberta, other from the snow. I can't deal with the snow. I've always wanted to move up there, but I can't do snow. I can't do snow. And it be snowing in Alberta from like June. I'm from Manitoba. Okay, Manitoba tapping in. Manitoba, how is it up there? Or yeah, how is it in Manitoba? I've never been there before. Alberta and Manitoba are two places I've always wanted to go. Maybe like next year or the year after or something. In the future, I'll get to go there. I definitely don't want to go to Alberta. And I hear that like I remember you know, back in the days, people used to always say it's so secluded. It was very secluded, but nowadays like it's very populated and I'm loving that for you guys. I'm in Winnipeg. Which place it? Okay, okay. How you liking it up there? Is it like a friendly environment? Are the people up there friendly? I know here in Toronto everybody's friendly. Everybody is friendly. I feel like Toronto is like one of the friendliest places. AJ, AJ says hell no. What are you trying to say? The people that are Grinches up there? The people are Grinches? I can't. Like I've always wanted to go like move to other places in Canada because I always want to explore Canada, but I realize not everywhere is like Toronto, and some people are different. They're just different breeds. So I stick to what I know, but it will be nice to go different places, especially because I'm a small business owner. I would love to see how my business would flourish or, in other places. What are you doing? I'm from Canada. I'm in Canada right now. Okay. Where in Canada are you from? Zachary. Hello, Zachary. Thank you for coming in. As you guys come in, please hit the like button. I really and greatly appreciate it. I'm not doing anything. I was actually here rambling on about doing Vlogtober and how it's not doing that great for me before everybody popped in. Oh, you're also in Alberta and Edmonton. Okay. I have a friend that lives in Calgary. I have a friend that lives in Calgary. And I was saying to the other person that was from Alberta that I would love to go there one day, but I wouldn't want to move there because it's crazy. I remember, I think it was last year or something, in June, I seen somebody, they were posting on the snowstorm that you guys had. I don't even know if that was regular or if it was a snowstorm, but I remember they went out in their backyard and they stepped, and it's like the snow covered half of them. And I was like, what the heck? Edmonton rocks. Hello, Paradise. I'm just gonna call you Paradise. Hello, Paradise. I'm sure it does. I've never been there. I'm here in Toronto. I like the environment in Toronto. I wouldn't quite say, I don't know if I should say it rocks or not, but Toronto's got it with itself. Somebody from a different country came here during winter, they wouldn't survive a week. I'm telling you, I'm in the country and I don't think I would survive a week because here in Toronto, it gets very, very cold. It gets extremely well. Okay, I wouldn't say extremely because nowadays the weather's not that bad. Well, it could get extreme, but I feel like compared to Alberta and stuff like that, like we have it better. We do have it better. And the snow doesn't get that high. It doesn't get that high. So, I don't know. Try living in Winnipeg. Is the weather worse than Alberta? Is it worse than Alberta? The other day is one thing that really gets me oohs and ahs though is the fact that like even though we're all in Canada, it's like the time zone and stuff like that. Like there was a lady that I watch on here and she does crochet. And I remember I was watching a video and it was pitch black outside my window and she was there complaining about how the sun is peeking in too much. And she was in Alberta and I was like, what the heck? Like it's so crazy. Hold on, I missed something. Um in Alberta it goes down to -35 and -40. Okay. What's the weather down here in Edmonton is really bad. We had a snowstorm the last couple, I'm guessing you're saying last couple of days or a couple of years. Which one is it? But only for a few days. Okay. The snow piles up higher than the houses. Yeah, I don't think I could deal with that. I really don't think I could deal with that. Because I complain. The little bit of snow that we get sometimes, I complain. And I feel like for us mostly it's like, when it snows and then it gets very dry and it's like so stifling outside. The last couple of weeks, my bad. Okay. I can't manage. You know, I lived in America when I was younger for a few years, and it was in North Carolina in Charlotte. And I remember, like, when it starts to snow, how it has a little flurries here, like here in Canada, like the first time that it's snowing, just little flurries and on the snow and stuff. It was like that for them. And they cancel school, they cancel work, they cancel everything. And I thought to myself, like, if this was Canada, we would never go to school and never work in the winter at all. Because that little bit of flurry was a blackout. I was like, that's crazy. Sia, I don't know what that is. And Zachary says, yeah. Oh man, y'all ever been to Toronto? Anybody guys ever been to Toronto? Good snowboarding. I want to snowboard. I went snowboarding. No, I went skiing once when I was younger. I've always wanted to do snowboarding, but I feel like I've outgrown my bravery. Toronto sounds like a blast. In the summertime, what is that? XE, the six. I guess the algorithm is pushing me towards a lot of Canadians today because usually I don't get so much Canadians up in my chat. So that's awesome. Yes, I did. I was born in Toronto. Okay. So you know about the T.O. Toronto, I feel like in the summertime, and it depends. Like Toronto, I feel could be a blast, and it depends on the type of person you are. Like if you're like an outgoing person and you like to be out on the streets, I feel like it could be really nice. I don't know what it's like nowadays. I know back in the days when I was much younger, like it was a ish, especially like Young Street, Caravana times, like all these things used to be so nice. I don't know about now. You get all the good musicians on tour and festivals there. Yeah, right now we have in Cartel, and tickets are sold out. I People are buying tickets for like $8,000 and all these type of things, and it's like, I love festivals and concerts. You'll definitely love down in Toronto because in the summertime, I swear to you, like every other day is something going on. I wish that I stayed in Toronto because in Edmonton it's way worse. Honestly, maybe you should have like moved out of Canada. Moved out of Canada. And besides, it's not too late. You can always come back. Do you have many homeless people or fentanyl zombies there? I don't know about no zombies down here. There is a lot of addicts. Can I say that on the tube? There's a lot of addicts, but like downtown, normally you find them downtown area. And I feel like it's a certain place that you'll go downtown. Like they're gathered up certain places. Um, yeah, they're gathered up certain places. We haven't seen no zombies. We only see that kind of stuff up in America. They're talking about zombies and people doing like super strength and all these unrealistic things that defies the laws of gravity and all kind of stuff and nature. We only see that, in other places, but I haven't witnessed or heard of anything like that here in Toronto. But maybe it could. It could. I don't really listen to the news nowadays, so I could have been missing out on some stuff, but yeah. Oh yeah, probably around shelters. Yeah, around shelters and a lot of was it King Street? King Street, downtown King Street? There's a lot. There's a lot. I remember I used to do security when I was like some years back, and I used to do security in a school, and every single minute, every single day, there was somebody in the bathroom. Like, it'll be crazy. We'll always have to be cleaning up, all the things. It hailed a couple days ago. Seriously? We don't have that yet. Honestly, I feel like for Toronto, most of the times we start to get like, snow or any signs of like, snow in like December, sometimes like late November, sometimes, but mostly like December, and sometimes like even in January, we feel like, is it gonna snow? Because sometimes the snow starts in January. That's what I love. But I feel like in Toronto, the winter, it like stretches out because I feel like it lasts so long. Because sometimes winter would start early and come close to June, it's still snowing, all these things. Hey, Reds. When there's lots of snow, it seems to dampen the street sounds and everything is so quiet. It's nice. Honestly, one thing I do love is the beauty of the snow because I feel like the snow could be so pretty. Like, if we could have like the summer weathers, even though I know it wouldn't be possible, but if we could have like a summer weather with like the beauty of winter, I feel like that would be so amazing. I'll be outside every day in that snow. Don't talk about winter. I'm saying, but we have a lot of we have people from Edmonton in here, Alberta, many different places in Canada. So that's what we're talking about, the snow. Not for Toronto. We know it's gonna come later. Hi Nina, where am I from? Well, I live in Toronto. I was born in Jamaica, but but I've been in Toronto for a very long time. So practically you could say I'm raised in Toronto. I've also lived in the States for a little bit, but I don't think that counts. It's only like 3 years. Paradise says in the morning it sparkles like diamonds. Yes, and the lines and lines of branches. It's very, yes, I like that. I love that. Like when the it freezes, the icicles on the tree barks, the tree branches. Oh my, that's so pretty. Every year I always take pictures. You are gorgeous. Do you miss Jamaica? I miss Jamaica every day, and thank you very much. I miss Jamaica every minute, every second, every hour. I miss Jamaica. What time is it in Toronto? Reds, what time is it? I can't see the time right now. Actually, let me see. Maybe I could pull this down a bit. Oh, it's 3:07. Don't cheese me off, Novelty. Reds, you know, like the you don't like when the icicle's frozen on the tree branch? We're supposed to have a snowstorm this week in Edmonton. See what I'm talking about? That's the type of thing that's what I'm talking about. Like, I cannot cope with that. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. What you mean you're supposed to have snowstorm? What do you mean? Yeah, I couldn't. I'll have to pack up and leave. I felt like, honestly, if when we came to Canada, if my mom had ended up in Alberta, I feel like I would have been raised in Jamaica because one way or the other, I would have packed up and found my way back home because ain't no way. Are you crazy? We do not talk about winter in the fall. I'm saying, but unfortunately for Alberta, they have winter in the fall. They don't have no fall. They always say if you don't like the weather in Alberta, wait 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Mm-mm. Zachary says I hate it here. If honestly, if I was you, I would hate it too. Mm-mm. Right now, it's like it's not that bad. I feel like it's like spring coat weathers or like sweater weather right now, and I complain. Imagine I have to bring out the fur coats. No, thank you. The weather here can flip like a dime. We can get rain and sun and snow all in one day. Welcome to Canada. Cause trust me, I feel like everywhere in Canada is like that. I remember, was it when winter was ending? It was like one day, one whole week. It was so hot. The snow melted. I personally was outside in a t-shirt because I was like, yes, summer. The next day, we had a snowstorm, and I was like, but wait, I'm so confused. Red said they only get like days of summer. Yeah, I can't deal with that. It's too cold. It sounds too cold. It can go from -2 in the morning to +20 in the evening. He says yes. See? Yeah, I can't deal with that. I'm sorry. And I feel like no matter how long I'm here for, the Caribbean in me just won't allow me to adjust to those type of things. Like I won't accept it. Mm-mm. I can't accept that. I can't. I can't. I'll pack up and I would, if I have to learn to walk on water to get back to the Caribbeans, I would have if I had to deal with that. I cannot. I am so sorry. I can't. Red says me neither, but I deal with it. Well, we don't have a choice, but we don't have it as bad as Edmonton and Alberta. But I'm kind of, Valkyrie says, but I'm kind of used to it by now. It sucks. Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, what did you have? Why did you have to leave Jamaica, a paradise? I asked the same question. Well, short story. My grandmother, when we were younger, when we were back home, she ended up filing for my mom, for us to come to Canada. My grandma, she used to live in England, and then from England she came to Canada, and then this is where she decided to finally settle down, and then she decided to start sponsoring her children and bringing them here. So this is how we ended up here. And funny story, when I first came to Canada, I thought that the snow was marshmallows because back then we never had a YouTube, and we had like black and white TV, but not in our household. It was like we had in a cousin's household or whatever the case is. So we didn't really watch TV like that. And we've heard about snow and we've heard about marshmallows, but we didn't know the difference. So when we first came to Canada, I remember eating the snow and I'm thinking, oh man, this is what marshmallow tastes like. It's so cold. um what did I miss? Okay, oh, okay, I read that. It would be like a dream to live in Jamaica. Wherever paradise exists, so does hell. Exactly, exactly. In these times, there's no such thing. Free Frosty. That's such a Toronto thing to say. The Toronto mans. Is that how you say it? Is that the Toronto slang? Free Frosty. I'm saying, Frosty need to stay away in there. Life for Frosty. Life for Frosty. Red said Mandem. You know my niece, when she talks, because she has a Torontonian accent and stuff like that, and it just be baffling me all the time because she'd be like, yo, auntie, I told a girl, eh? And I'll be like, what the heck? Like, what? I have to ask my kids to translate sometime. Novelty, come close. I'm here. I'm here. What you have to say to me? Don't eat yellow snow. Actually, at the time, it was white. It was white, and the place wasn't so populated. So it wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad. I feel like if I came to Canada no and I ate the snow, yikes. Why did the bike fall over? Because it was too tired. Don't kill me. What sort of jobs or careers are you interested in? The one I'm doing right now, being an entrepreneur, working for myself. But honestly, growing up though, I was interested a lot in law. I always wanted to be a lawyer. Um, I did do medical, so I have a medical, certificate. But I realized like it wasn't for me because dealing with sick people is not for the weak. It's really not for the weak. And one thing we're always taught is we can't get upset. We're not supposed to get upset. We shouldn't get upset with patients because it's their sickness that often like brings out the worst in them and makes them like the monster that they made appear to be, when they get in such state. But I can't. I'm very patient, but I can't. I really can't. And it breaks my heart when I see people that sick. Like it really breaks my heart. And on top of it, don't tell nobody, but low key, I'm afraid of hospitals. Do you live with anybody else? I do. So true. Are the two words to stay alive? Huh? Come again? Elaborate a little bit more for me because I don't understand what you meant by that. I took medical lab X-ray technician, but I couldn't handle the hurt and sick people and not show emotions. Exactly, exactly. I did my phlebotomy, and the first time I practiced on my teacher because we had to pair up in our class, but it wasn't enough students. So my teacher was like, "Okay, you could I'll be your partner." I almost fell over. I was like, "Oh my goodness, Lord, please come and help me. What if?" I was so scared. Could you imagine your teacher? I couldn't. My bad. It was tough. How old are you? I'm old. I'm very seasoned. I don't look like it, but I'm very seasoned. That's all I'm gonna say. um Stressful. It is very stressful. And Red says, Pilitia, what you say? Did I say that? Oh, phlebotomy. It's when the people that like when you go to the doctor and they tell you like you have to go do blood work and blah blah blah, and they send you in, and then the person that takes your blood and stuff like that, that's what that is. The message is held for review. Okay. He says, "Oh, my age is 15." 15? You're young. I'm way past that. He says, "Carry on." I'm way past that. Matter of fact, my two them is way older than you. My two children are older than you. But oh my goodness, it must be nice. I hope you're enjoying. I hope that you're full join 15 because it's a very precious age. Let me tell you this from now. Don't race and run down the world. Don't try to be older than, what you are. Don't try to take on more than what you need to take on. Leave the world and let the world be. It will be there when you get older. I promise you that. And when older folks tell you to slow down and take your time and grow, take that, take take it in, take it in. Because I know when I was younger and people used to tell me that, and I used to think like, no, I can't wait till I'm 18. I can't wait till I'm this. I can't wait till I'm that. Whew. Mm. I wish I could go back to 15. Thank you. You are absolutely welcome. I have two little ones also. Oh my goodness, girl or boy, if you don't mind me asking. You look very young indeed. Thank you. I always get that. It's so bad that my son, like, for a good look a while in his big old age, like, he be telling people like, "Oh, my mom, she's in her 20s," like. And my daughter would be like, "How does that make any sense?" Like, how it make any sense? As I do the math, look at your age, like how, and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I forget, mom." My own child, so I understand a stranger. Two girls. And Red says, "I can't wait till I'm 20 again." Me too, Reds. Oh my goodness. I would take a 18 because I feel like 18 was like 18 was a good age for me. Cause those are the days when, like, I was working from earlier. Cause back in the days you could start working from your like all 12, 11. Certain places will hire like little side jobs you could do, or little look at something something. And then officially when you're 14 and stuff like that. But 18 was like that time frame where you had a little bit more freedom. You're going to the local party them, and you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, good days, good days, good days. Take me back. Do you have a man? Well, let's leave that disclosed. Objection. Objection. Zachary, 15 is not the age for me either way, do I hear? Undisclosed. Right, undisclosed. We're gonna put that out in the X file. and just leave it over there. Certain things I don't like to bring to social media, to be honest. All right, I'm gonna have to leave now. Bye. Bye, Zachary. Thanks for coming. She said it's a mystery. 21 questions. I'm saying. That's smart. Yeah. I feel like oftentimes when it comes to social media, people tend to feel as if they need to overshare or they need to, bring everything out the closet and push it out on social media. Although, like, I don't understand because we're in the times where, like, the internet is very live and direct, and anything that enters the internet does not leave the internet. The internet is not Vegas. It's gonna be all over. Keep some things private. Exactly. Novelty. How big is your foot? My foot's not that big, my foot very little bit. Very, very little bit. My feet's very small. I'll put it this way, every time I go to somebody's house and their parents come in, they're always like, whose child is here? They're always like, whose child is here? Whose pitney foot is this? Who's And they come in and they see me and they're like, oh, I saw your foot look a bit. I'm telling you, my children, they both wear bigger shoes than me. What the fuck? My children are taller than me. It's so sad. And I feel like I'm shrinking. Like, I feel like I'm shrinking. The other day I was standing next to my daughter and I realized, I'm like, wait, you're kind of tall. My son, he's already been tall. Like, he's past me. He got to, I think when he hit grade 9, he had a growth spurt. And he just sprung up and I was like, what the heck? But their dads are tall. So I was like, okay. But my daughter, like, I always thought she was gonna be like, well, I didn't want her to be as short as me, but I didn't know she was gonna be like that much taller than me too. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, were you always that tall? And she looks down and she's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, mom, you're just small. Red says shrinking. I am shrinking. I promise I'm shrinking. I feel like I'm shrinking. I feel like I did. And it's so funny because I remember when I was younger, like my dad and my mom, they seemed so tall, like, compared to me. And then when I was in my 20s, they were still a little bit taller than me. But now that I'm much older, we're the same height. And I'm like, wait. So, what happened? The incredible shrinking woman. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. They're shrinking, and it's so sad because I was already small, and now that we're all the same height, so I'm just like looking. I'm gonna tell my daughter, don't brag too much because the pattern so far is showing that when you get seasoned, you're gonna be the same height as me. We're all gonna be in the same boat soon, so go on and enjoy your look of height. Go on and enjoy your look of height. Although it's so weird because I remember like growing up, I always felt tall for my height. Like, because I feel like, when I'm on the bus and I'm standing next to people, majority of people were my height. So I'm like, I'm average height. Is a lie though. You'll get your turn. Honestly, I don't know. I think I've grown into my height. Like, like I love my look of height. And I got so used to like my whole entire existence, no matter where I went, whether it's like back home or America or here, like the name stays the same. Like I'm always gonna be Shorty. Like everybody's always calling me Shorty. That sticks. And I've grown into that. I'm Shorty. That's that. That's that. I'm okay with that. Mm-mm. I'm trying to see if I missed any more comments. One second. Okay, I think I'm good on comments. And I'm surprised because usually my comments freeze. Normally it frees, but it's going good. Yeah, I feel that I'm average about 5'5". I'm also short. Guess what? I'm shorter. I'm shorter. I feel like 5'5" is a good height though. I feel 5'5" is a good height. I feel it's a good height. It's a decent height. It's a decent height because it's not like it's not too tall. It's not too short. Like don't jinx it. Okay. I lock it up. I feel shorter than I used to feel. Trust me. And as you get more seasoned, unfortunately, I feel like it is what it is. I don't know why. I don't know why. I might be shrinking too. Chef shot foot. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Novelty shot foot. I can't. Oh my goodness. I can't. Oh, so Reds. And I guess, yeah, I have an event coming up. I'm so excited. I have an event coming up. And I was saying earlier, I know this is, it's off topic, but a little bit back on topic. I, Reds, I'm over Vlogtober. I'm over Vlogtober. What is it? The event, I don't want to say it yet because you know how the internet stay and stuff and people kind of bad mindish and things. So I don't want to say too much of it, but it's an event. It's close to the end of the year and stuff like that. It's for my business. I can say that much. It's for my business. So, but I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna vlog it around the time and stuff. And I'm thinking of doing like some vlogs, some preparation vlogs for it. I'm not too certain. Did you braid your own hair? No, actually I can, but I choose not to because I'm very like lazy. My daughter did this for me. My daughter braided my hair for me. Red says cool. Why don't you advertise your business here? Is it allowed? Oh, you mean on live? Yeah, I think it is. Well, to be honest, from what I've seen so far, in terms of like talking about pricing and stuff like that, I don't think that's allowed because find a lot of people when it comes to that, they make up like they'll say like it's 10 duckies, for example, if you get the drift. But other from that, like I do see people advertising and stuff like that. I do want to get into that. But to be honest with you, I just started doing lives not too long ago. And when I first came on, I was very, 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 very anxious, very nervous. Like I had a lot of anxiety, right? And so I decided just to come on face to face and interact with people and try to get used to it. And I think it's safe to say by now I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I've got very comfortable with the live. But that is something that I do plan on doing. I think for the New Year's, I think I'm just gonna continue doing like face to face live and stuff like that because I am still trying to wheel in people. But for the New Year's, it is something I intend to do, and because I'm trying to pull in, you know, um, a crafting community or people that's into like small business and stuff like that. And I know that's the only way that I'm gonna be able to do it because lives get pushed even further than videos. Like you know what I mean? So yeah, that is something I intend to do. But yeah, like I sell earrings and a whole bunch of different little things. So I will be doing that. So stay tuned. And like see tumblers. So yeah, that is something I do wanna do in the future and stuff like that. I've been getting the little things prepared, little here for that. So yeah. I'm gonna get into it. um oh cool, your daughter is good. Yeah, she is. And she does her own hair as well. She does her own hair, but it's not something that she enjoyed doing. She ended up having to learn to braid because I always did her hair for her, but in her teenage years, for some odd reason, she decided that she wanted to do her hair every other day. Like I will braid her hair like this and she'll take it out in like 2 days time to get a new hairstyle. And so I was like, no, girl, you got to learn to do it yourself because ain't nobody have time for that. I hope you'll be successful. I would support you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Have you ever thought about a vendor permit for some events? You mean like in terms of me like hosting it, or so I could go to vendor events? To go to for me to be a vendor, I don't need a permit because I do have a business license, so I am like a legit business. I am a legit business, so I can go to vendor events and whatever. The only thing is, I find here in Toronto, it's mad expensive because you know how Toronto they always have a whole bunch of different activities going on, festivities throughout the whole summer. So to do those events, like I was going to do Ribfest this year, and I don't recall the exact price, but I think like for one day it was something like $500 or something like that. It was very expensive, and that's how like all the vendor events are in the summertime. So yeah, I seen one that started from 1,000 per day, just like when you went to the rib fest. Yeah, no, I could do those. It's just very dear. Exactly. That's why you don't see me posting that I went to an event. I find like in America it's so much more better because I see the Americans going to a vendor event and they're spending like a 150. I could deal with that. If it was like a 150, I don't mind. A $80, a $50, I don't mind. A 30, like I don't mind. But here it's very expensive. Very pricey. Online is good. Yeah, I had an online store for the longest time. Now I do my business via WhatsApp business. So my WhatsApp business, I have like all my products set up. I still have some more stuff to put on there, but I have all my products set up on there. You can see the pricing, descriptions. I could add my policy, like all kind of stuff through there. And then I also like when somebody wants to purchase something, like I do it directly through like my PayPal because I also have a PayPal business account, right? So they just purchase it through PayPal, and it's the same thing as a website because you have to be able to upload your tracking and all that information on PayPal, and you know what I mean. So that's what I do for now because a store can be pricey. I used to have a Shopify. I had Shopify for many, many, many years. And I was getting sales and stuff like that. But I realized as Shopify starts to grow, they start to get very pricey. Like when I first got Shopify, the plan was $20. $20 Canadian plus tax. I think like 2 years after, it went to 40 something dollars. And that's what it would like because Shopify is in US dollars. They charge you in US. So in our conversion it came to 20 something dollars Canadian. But then it started to get, I feel like every other year like the prices went up, and then somehow, some way it was like at $65. And I was like, and that was like the American. So by the time, like, you know what I mean, it converts over, it's like almost near $100. And that's the basic plan. And then on top of it, they started to implement all these what do you call them, these extensions, that's what I'm going to call it, these extensions, right, that you have to connect to all of a sudden, right? Because every minute they'll send you an email like, oh, this is going to be up soon, and in order for you to continue, with your store and so it can function properly, you have to get this extension by this day, or your store is not going to be accessible, you can't use it anymore, and all these different type of things, right? And on top of it too, I've also noticed that um they have like the store templates that you could use. They have free ones and paid ones. I spent so much money on there. The first time, my first store, I used their template and it was free. But after some time, they were just like, "Oh, you have to upgrade it because this version of it is not going to be, it's going to expire. It's not going to be valid anymore." And then I paid a Shopify. What they have, like one of the extensions they have is like somebody you could pay, and they could upgrade your store for your stuff. I paid that cost me $300, right? And not too long after, by the end of the year, it was the same thing, like, you know what I mean. And then I learned how to create my own templates and stuff like that on Canva for my store. And like it's always these type of things. And not only that, but I also noticed like before you only paid for the store plan, and that was that, right? And then like they'll charge you like a little percentage, a small percentage for like interactions and stuff like that. But now I realize that they take a fee out of everything. Like say my customer purchased something and it was like 50 for example, right? Before I would get that 50, but all of a sudden I noticed like if they paid 50, like my deposit when it comes to my account would probably be like 4 or 5. And I'll be like, what happened to the rest of the money? And then you go look and it's like they're taking out money out of every purchase that you know what I mean? They're taking out money out of everything that every purchase that comes into your account. So if you sell a t-shirt, extra money is coming out. You sell a tumbler, extra money's coming out. And on top of it, you're still paying your monthly fees. And I was like, okay, I gotta figure something out. So that's how I ended up, in the position I'm in. Hold on, I missed some comments, I apologize. Give me 1 second. Paradise says cool. Red says cool. Red says double wow. Service fee, yes, that's the time it was. I don't know what those were for though. I don't know if that was service fee. I know like the service fees before was like, yeah, the small service fee will come out for like because you're using like their online what do you call it, like the debit and the credit card services and all that stuff. So yes, I got that, but I don't know what the extras were for each purchase. Like why are you putting a service fee on every purchase now? Like I just feel like the more they grew is the more they got greedy and they wanted more. I was like, you're already paying a monthly fee. Like what the heck? um they be teething people them. I'm telling you, I would definitely pull out too. Yeah. And I kind of regret it because like when I first started out, I was with Wix. And Wix was actually a reasonable platform to sell on. And I also realized that Wix pushed more than Shopify did because with Shopify, you have to do everything by yourself. You have to go and find your customers and make them come to you type of thing. But I realized with Wix, like they pushed out the SEO and stuff like that because I was getting a lot of customers and I wasn't even set up yet. I just opened up an account on Wix and people were coming, coming, coming. Like the whole setup was different and they weren't that expensive. I feel like they were even more advanced. But when I started off, Wix was more of like a physical if you had physical products, the platform was more for that. Where Shopify, you could do physical or you could do like Printify and print on demand, those type of stuff. So that I wanted to do that when I first started. I wasn't planning on getting physical stuff. So that's why I ended up with Shopify. But had I had known, if I could go back in time, now they want you to struggle. I'm telling you, that's shifty very. Even if you raise the price, they take the same percentage. Yeah. Yeah, it's still something's still gonna come out. So it's like what to do, like, you know what I mean? And as a small business, like, you already know that we don't get to purchase our products discounted like the major franchises, like, you know what I mean? Like we can't be selling our stuff for no Walmart price. Because we're not getting Walmart's discount. You know what I mean? So we already have to sell at you know what I mean, sell to make a profit, and so we don't go bankrupt, and that's still to some people still a little steep. So imagine having to add more to that because the platform that you're selling on boosting up themselves like supagin, like I can't. So that's why I do it my way. Like I feel like this way for my, like, my previous customers that I had already from my Shopify days, like they're cool with the setup and stuff. I feel like for new customers, it'll take a little bit more time because nobody knows, like, you know what I mean? Nobody knows about like the WhatsApp business and stuff like that. But trust PayPal. And matter of fact, did you guys know that PayPal now has a contract? They've signed a contract with Google. So now anything like that Google is attached to, like YouTube, for example, you could now use your PayPal. You could set up your I think it's through Google services. You set up your PayPal, and then you could use your PayPal account to, cash out and stuff like that on YouTube. I don't know if they implemented all already and stuff like that, but that's the news. I gotta go, but it's been awesome meeting you and your channel. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Even if, yeah. Yeah, they have a little thing going on now, so that's a good thing. And I love that. I love that because I love me some PayPal. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, you should look up on that. I'm just like, yes. So that means that you don't have to go through Apple Pay. You don't have to go through Apple Pay any further. You don't have to go through Apple Pay. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Okay. Almost an hour. Great. 555. I caught it. I'm obsessed with 555. I'm gonna be on here for like 1 hour. Like an hour. And then go. I'm trying to. Oh, Ready never answer me. I was saying I wanna quit Vlogmas. Vlogtober. I wanna quit Vlogtober. I feel like it's doing more harm to my channel than good. Because my views are going down. My views are going down. Worse than how it was before. And I feel like with every post it goes down more and more. Um but I was thinking like if I should just stick to the craft with novelty horror stories, because I don't know, I kind of grew a look alike into that. Matter of fact, when I finish this live, I have to finish the vlog for today, and I have to do my session for tomorrow, my story time for tomorrow, so I could edit that and post it up. But yeah, I feel like it's doing like more harm than good. I'm thinking if I should just go back to my regular programming. I was hoping, honestly, like doing Vlogtober would kind of help reset and push out my stuff more. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm also thinking, because I have a theory. So for me, I'm thinking if I need to like break for a little bit and then come back in again and then start posting on like whatever schedule I want. So if I'm planning on 3 times, then start posting 3 times. If it's two, you know what I mean, etc. But I think I need to like break, like give my channel like a breeze and start over again, because I don't know what's going on with it. It's too much going on over here. My channel's haunted. It's haunted, Red. That's interesting. Oh, I think that was old. Yeah. What do you think? What's your opinion? What's your opinion? Did my thing freeze? Hold on. Let me. I don't know if. I hope not. I hope not. I try to reset it. I don't know. I hope it didn't freeze. I hope you're just busy and not saying something. Because, oh my goodness. Yeah, I hope not. But yeah, I have no clue. Oh, okay. It didn't freeze. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to, I think I want to give Vlogmas a break. Vlogmas away. I think I'm just going to finish out the week and stuff like that. Plus, I don't do it on the weekends anyways. Ooh, and, oh shoot, what's the store called? There's a new store that opened up in Toronto, Rez. You and your family should go visit it when you have a chance. I don't remember the name of it, but I'll tell you when I do. I have to ask my daughter again. It just opened up, and the prices are very, very, very good. I see your views too, and I question some too. Yeah, that's like, it annoys the heck out of me, because it's like they would say, like, like you do, it'll be like, okay, so if your views are not good, change the title, change the thumbnails. I've changed my title like 50 million times. I've changed my thumbnails 50 million times. Like, and the views are going down. And it's like nothing that I do is helping. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I still have that theory about the tube and me, but I mean, I keep that to myself. I don't know. It's really puzzling me, and I feel like I can't be putting out all that work for just for what? Maybe you should reach out to YouTube. Something could be wrong deeper in your settings. From way back when they way back when I keep telling you that, like, I will post a video and it will get like 100 and something views, like, and then by the end of the day it's like 80 views and 50 views. So from that time I thought, like, I was trying to find how to reach out to YouTube and stuff like that, but I can't find a way to contact YouTube. I can't find a way to contact YouTube. You do great work, so I don't get it. I thought so too. I thought so too, but then I honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I honestly, after some time I start to second guess myself, because I was thinking, like, maybe it's only good to me. Like, like, I know people come on and they're like, "Oh my god, I love your edits. I love the work you do. I love the da da da." Like, I hear people say this and stuff like that. But over time it's like, is was that just like a one on move? Was it a one-on move? Because, like, I don't see. And you know what I've noticed, and I think, like, this bothers me the most, because, like, what I've noticed is my views are very low, and sometimes it's like next to none. But our the community is very small. The streets are very small. Like, it's very a huge YouTube university, but the streets that we travel on, these are the alleys that we on, is very small. And I kind of understand the tube in a way where, like, if I watch your channel, it's more likely that the people, like, in your community, or people that watch your channel, is also going to be recommended to me, or recommended to you. Yeah, if I'm saying that right. And a lot of times, if somebody watches my channel, the tube recommends me to them. And a lot of times, some of the people that the tube recommends me to, when I watch it, I would realize, like, there'll be something I said, like, something I made up, like my own quote. And I would see a person in their video, like, with the exact same quote. They just change one, two things, like how I'll have Queen's Court, and they'll, like, say their people is Royalty Fam. Like, I'm using these names because these are names I use, so I don't want to, like, but, and I'll hear them say, like, Royalty Fam, and then my quote, but they just changed one or two up. So I'm like, okay, so definitely I know that people are seeing my channel, but it doesn't reflect on my views. So I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. Or, like, certain type of way I edit certain things, I'll see, like, other people all of a sudden do the same type of edits. So I know people are seeing my channel, but again, it doesn't reflect, and I'm so confused. It's true, your work is excellent. Thank you so much. Yeah, like, it puzzles my brain. It puzzles my brain. It puzzles my brain because I don't know what's going on. But if I could, I would love to find, like, a contact and, like, try to contact them and see what's going on. Like, maybe they could have, like, an insight, or, give me, like, a feedback on what's going on, because I'm very much so confused. And I would love, this is something I've been wanting to figure out for the longest of time. And it's been almost a year now since this is happening, but I kind of, like, keep brushing it off, and I keep just telling myself, maybe if I push a little bit harder, maybe if I get better, maybe if I, you know what I mean? Like, it would change, but it's like, the more I push and the better I become, is the worse it becomes. I'm like, oh, wait, what's happening? You need to dig into your settings. I've, I've Googled so many different, like, I've been Googling on YouTube, like, about settings and stuff. Like, trust me, all this stuff I checked and I tried. Like, I've seen, like, so many people that be like, oh, if you're not getting views, you should change this settings and this and that. And I'm like, okay, let me switch this settings. None of that doesn't work. None of that don't work. Mm-mm. Find out what could be hindering your views. I'm trying. I am trying. I really want to try. I think I need to, sorry. Oh, I need to probably do some more, try to search more and see if I could find, like, a YouTube. Honestly, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it's so terrible. It's very terrible. It's very terrible. Cause I'm like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Cause I use like my descriptions. I use my thing. I went and got apps, like, you know what I mean, that's sponsored with YouTube, like, you know, that should be helping, and even they're not helping, and they help everybody else. Like, what the heck? And on the app it always shows that like my like, it'll tell me like my title, like it'll show like my title is like 90, and my description is like 90, which is pretty good, and my thumbnail is like 90, and then my views will be like 5, and I'll be like, which one I like? YouTube or the up? I was trying to figure out, I'm like, which one's telling the lie? Because I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Sometimes I low key, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like somebody's trying to sabotage my channel. I'm sorry. I feel like that because ain't no way, yo. Ain't no way, yeah. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna I think when I come off this live, I'm gonna look it up and see what could possibly go wrong. Um and see what my settings, like, I don't have much anything in the settings. I don't have anything with the settings. And I've had when like when I post like before my Canva tutorials, they were doing very good. Like they did numbers. Like I'll be getting like 500, 700 views on my Canva tutorials, but even now they don't do that. They don't do good. Like the views on that also is going down. So that's why I stopped doing them, because I'm like, I don't know, but those were going down. And my small business, like whenever I do my small business content, those were doing pretty good as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like people like the small business, but again, those are the worst ones that's happening now. And the settings have always been the same. There was something I changed and that was helping out. But now it's not helping out anymore. So I don't know. I don't know. But if you know, like if there is a way like I can contact the tube, if you know how, like let me know and I'll try. And the Canva is my favorite. I'm curious to see why it's happening. Honestly, the Canva is everybody's favorite. The Canva is everybody's favorite because I did like one or two just to show people, like, you know, this is what I've learned. Let me see if I can help somebody out there. And I realized like it started to take off and people were drawing into it more, and I was getting more, like, you know, comments, more likes, more interaction on my Canvas. So I started doing it more, and then people would like tell me like, oh, could you try this? I want to do this, but I don't know, like, can you do it? And I'll do that and stuff like that. But I don't know, over time. And it's weird because like also my Canva playlist has the most amount, like it generates the most amount of views. My other playlists don't generate that much views, like, you know, but Canva is up there. It's going with its look of self. It's going with itself. So I don't get it. He has people inside. Reach out to him. He has people inside. Uh, it's yeah. Yeah. I should. Cause, oh, we have a date set, by the way. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or not, or if I don't know how. If it's, I don't know if he want. If I don't know how he does it. I should have asked, but we have a date set. Let's just say that for now, cause I don't know if it's something they should be announcing or not. But we have a date set. When he when he announces it on his platform, then I'll mention it. Then I'll talk more about it. But we have a date set. We have a date set for my Sunday. I just remembered. So I think I'm gonna message him back and ask him and see. Yeah, message him back and see if he can help me figure it out. Cause I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I should have followed my mind in the beginning and just because back when I first started back up and stuff, I was going to actually just delete the channel and then start afresh. But I was like, the way I see how the way I seen how like everything was popping off at the time, like everybody was like getting pushed out and the tube seemed to be working more with smaller channels. So I was like, okay, maybe I could push my content on this one channel and stuff like that. But I feel like I should have just deleted the channel and started all over again. But then again, if I had done that, possibly, maybe not, but I wouldn't have met the people that I've met. Because I've met some awesome people like you guys and Amanda. Like, I met some awesome people. So I don't know if I would have met you guys if I had deleted and start over. I don't want to delete that aspect, but for the health of my channel, it is something that I thought about doing at first. But yeah, I'm gonna do those two things because I really need to know what's happening. Like I'm so puzzled. I am so puzzled. I am so puzzled. I'm so puzzled. It's like no matter what I do, and I know like at first I thought like maybe I need to niche down a bit, like you know what I mean? Even more than what I was doing before, and I did, and that still doesn't help out. You can always start a second channel and don't speak of it. Let it grow organically. I did that, but um, I did start a second channel, but I haven't really been posting on it the way that I did that I have been doing with this one. So this one practically kind of been taking up like all of my space and time. But I don't know. I'm gonna see those two things. Like I'm gonna see if I can reach out to the tube and see what's possibly happening. And then I'm gonna also speak to Goga and see if he has any insights on what's happening. And if nothing can be resolved by the end of this year, then I feel like I'm gonna just stop posting on this channel and um start elsewhere, to be honest, because it doesn't make any sense to me to be putting all this effort and stuff like that. Putting all the effort and it's like getting worse. It's causing more harm than it's doing good. I was like, I can't do that. Or maybe like I'll just turn this channel into I don't know. I'm really loving the like a spooky story segment. I don't know. Hey Simone. I'm just here talking about my channel and Vlogtober and my channel going downwards. Hey Cams. Oh, everybody's coming in. At least let's get you to monetization. Oh wait, it's going to thing and feel it out then. Um Reds bro sponsor Reds bro blessings. Why my tongue side? I'm gonna put on my glasses because it's about that time. I feel like I'm getting way too close up in this camera. 1 second, guys, and put on my glasses. I need to put on my shades. Okay, I'm in teacher mode. Okay, I could be a little bit more comfortable now. Yeah, so guys, I was talking about my channel. Well, earlier we were having a whole conversation. It was a whole conversation. We were talking about Canada, all kind of stuff, and I started off talking about your glasses are so cute. Thank you. I got this on. Is it Vu Vu something? I don't even remember. It's one of those. You know those little well, I don't know if they still do, but when I was on YouTube, you know those places that pop up that like the little glasses advertisements that pop up on like I see them on Instagram and on Facebook. I clicked on one of those and that's where I got it from. It's called Vu something, I can't remember, but if I get the name I'll let you know. I just purchased it online and then I got them to put my prescription in. But you could also do the prescription online too if you wear glasses. Cam says, Simone, how have you been? I know you're feeling well a while back. Okay, cool. And Okay, yeah. So back to what I was saying. I was just talking. Me and Rez were just having a conversation, just talking about my channel and stuff like that. I was saying, I was thinking of giving up on what do you call it, Vlogtober, and sorry, mostly because I realized that it's doing a lot of harm to my channel. From my opinion, like my videos are going, like the views are getting less and less and less. Excuse my typo. You weren't feeling well a while back. Yeah, the headache. If you're talking to me, yeah, my headache and stuff. I've been, I've gotten over it. Thank the Lord. I've gotten better. Yeah, that's why I wasn't coming on live and stuff for a minute. I wasn't coming on live for a minute. But I'm happy that that's gone because I wasn't able to sleep or anything and all kind of stuff was happening. It's probably a small thing we're missing. I don't know. I hope so. I'm gonna see. I don't know. I don't know. I hope so. I hope it's like something like that because I can't possibly see that my content, in my opinion, is getting better. My editing has gotten way better, like in every aspect. Like I've gotten quicker. My skills have developed in terms of editing. Like I've learned to edit in so many different ways and stuff like that. But then like my channel's deteriorating and it's like why? Like I don't get it. I'm trying different things right now. That's really good. That's really good. I've tried many different things with this channel, but nothing seems to be helping out. Nothing is working. Nothing is working at all. And I thought like doing Vlogtober would kind of help to kind of reset and push out my channel. Like you know what I mean? But it's like the more I do Vlogtober, it's like the worse my channel gets. Like what the heck? Like it was already like, next to none already, and now it's like even worse. Girl, I feel the same way, Novelty. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Like I don't know. I don't know. You're welcome, Simone. Cam says you're welcome, Simone. I feel like that because I feel like you can't be putting in all this effort into something and it's not being shown or it's not getting pushed out or people are not clicking or the views are like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, what the heck? Keep pushing to monetization before you make your hard decision. Well, okay. I thought about that, but then it's like, how can I get to monetization if they're not even pushing? I'm not getting views. If I'm not getting views, I can't get no WH. And if I'm not getting WH, I can't get to monetization. My views are so low, sis, but I keep going. I have feelings I'm stuck on my long forms. Yeah, I'm stuck on my long forms too. Like, I told myself I want to keep pushing and whatever. And honestly, like, okay, I don't mind like posting my content on YouTube because sometimes for me, like, even though like not many, I don't get many views, like, low key over time I kind of get a little enjoyment of doing my content, and doing this has like over like little by little, and you guys see it, like it brings me such a comfort level. Like I no longer get like anxiety like talking in the cameras, because trust me, talking in the cameras in the beginning, like you guys can't really tell, like you guys couldn't tell, but I get like such bad anxiety. Like I'll be out here like in real life, like you know what I mean, and that's just talking on camera, and it's always been like that for me, like you know what I mean, in terms of like talking in front of people and stuff like that. I guess I have social anxiety, I guess that's what it is. But the more I do my videos, the more I do lives, is the more like I get more like confident or calm or relaxed, I should say, not calm but more relaxed doing it. So in that sense I don't mind, because like I said, it's still helping me, like you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, also, like, to know that you're putting your effort into it, you're improving, like you know what I mean, you're improving on your content, and you're still getting like a slap in your face. Not even a slap at this point, you get a one piece of box in your face, and it's like what, why I deserve that? is not improving. Okay, so remember the little situation I had before that I told you how it disappeared? It went like I lost 100. So I forgot to tell you, but I feel like by the end of the next week, it went back up to let's just say from that amount I told you I lost, like 15. I just 15 away from that original thing. So I'm back to that, but it hasn't gone any further than that. Agreed. Once you pass the initial few lives, you get better and more comfortable. Right, right. I understand. I was nervous at first, but not anymore. I love your earrings, girl. Hook me up. Where do you get these? Are you talking about this one, Cams? It says earnings. I don't know if you're saying earnings or earrings. Oh, yeah. I made them. You know, I always wear everything I make. I made them. This was one yeah, I made these for my spooky the earrings and the bracelets. I made these for my spooky my craft with novelty spooky segment that I did last Friday. Yeah, I made them. Usually anytime you see me wearing earrings, majority of the time I wear them. And I mean, sorry, I made them. And if I didn't make them, it's because I sell them. So I try my best to always wear only the things my brand. But thank you. I know I put them, I woke up this morning, I fixed up my little edges, comb up my little ear, and I was like, you know what, girl? We're going to, because I know I was feeling good today, regardless of anything, but I was feeling good today. So I was like, let me fix up my little ear. This is like my routine for me, even though I'm not going no place. I fix up my hair and stuff like that. And I was like, let me put these earrings in and see what they do. See what they do. And I love them. Can you make me one with cams and send me the link to purchase? I can make it. I'm gonna have to, we'll talk about that, because sending things to America right now for Canadians is a little rough, because there's additional fees that we now have to pay, and it doesn't matter the price of the earrings. Like, there's the shipping fee, which is already there, but then there's extra. We have to pay import fees. We have to pay import fees. So many Canadians right now, they're not shipping to America. We're not shipping to America, but Canada Post is keeping me up to date. Every day they're sending me emails on the situation and stuff like that. But as soon as everything clears up, I will reach back out to you, and if you're still interested or whatever the case is, or if you're back in Toronto again, if you come back to Toronto, no problem. Strike. No, not the strike. That's Canada Post is on strike right now, but no. Um um Mr. You know, the people's added like a new thing for small business now, added new fees and stuff for since August. It started August. When I made a post about it. It started that day. I think it was August 28th or something like that. It was implemented. So as of that day, any little thing that you're shipping as a business, you have to pay extra fees, and you have to pay the fees before the shipment leaves. So as soon as you get to the post office, you have to pay it. Hey, Poetic. Yeah, you have to pay it. I was on somebody else's live as well. They're another small business here in Toronto, because I've been slowly getting a lot of small businesses on my feed from Canada. And there was another person, well, this person was from America. They were saying that they ordered, they would did what are they did I think facial products. They make their own facial products, skincare products, and there was a particular ingredient that they ordered from here in Canada, and she was saying that that person, she was trying to say like she might have to end up finding like a different vendor that's in America or somewhere else, even though she says she searched and that particular item, she didn't say what it was, that ingredient was only located here in Canada. But she said that like because of the fees as well and everything that's being piled on us, she's not shipping to America for any time soon. I've seen a lot of that. Same thing on my side. Shipping costs went up $2 more in shipping at the post office. Yeah, the post office, the prices went up too, because when I made the last product that I was able to ship to America was Poetics. Matter of fact, now that you're here, was her baseball cap. Um and to ship that cap, it cost, what was it? I think 40 or something, $50 or something like that. It cost a good penny to ship to America. And after that, a week after that, they boosted the prices. They boost the price. They, thank you, they boost the price of shipping. And now they added import fees. Could you imagine? It's rough. Like it's so hard. It's so hard nowadays, like running a small business. It's so hard. Let me see what I miss. So I boost my price to $2 on my products, as you should. As you should. What's it like? Have you ever tried to ship, or have you shipped anything here to Canada? Do you know what that's like shipping products here in Canada, Cams? Like, have you have any difficult? Is there any like extra fees or any import fees that you guys would have to add to your, your costs? No, I haven't. You should check it out and see. You should check it out and see, just in case you get like any, any Canadian customers in the future or whatever. At least you'll be ahead of the game and know. I haven't experienced that yet. Okay, well that's good. That's good. Maybe it's not for maybe it doesn't affect you guys sending out, just for us sending there. But yes, good idea. I'll check it. Yeah, check it and let me know. I'd love to see like what was happening in terms of that. I would love to see in comparison, because I want to know if it's just as bad for just as bad for us, because I know like a lot of stuff I used to order before, like even my tumblers, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because my tumblers, when they run out, I don't even know if I'm gonna be selling tumblers again, because my tumblers come from Texas. I order my tumblers from Texas, and it was already like a hefty price, you know what I mean, prior to everything going on. 40 or something. Fill me in, I got lost. What's 40 or something? Is that the price to ship here? Poetic? I got lost. But yeah, it was already a hefty fee to import my tumblers here from America. So I don't know. Shipping, yeah. Shipping is expensive. I need y'all opinion also from you, Simone and Rex. Sure. What is it? We are here. We are ready. I know it's gonna take some time to type it in, but yeah. Oh, and I like the post. I don't know if I left a comment. I think I meant to leave a comment, but I was doing like 50 different things. But I like your post. The one in your striving shirt. I was like, yes, yes, Cams. I don't know, Cams. I love seeing your dress up post them. Well, you know that from the get go. That's why I went finding your channel. I see you posting up. I'm like, watch a good buddy Cams. Maybe sign up. But I love seeing when you're posting up your brand and stuff like that. I'm like, yes. Yeah. And Simone says, I'm here, sis. And Red says ask away. I'm guessing she's typing it in and stuff like that. So we shall see. Oh my gosh, part of my manners. I didn't even ask. Simone, how are you? How is everybody? Oh my goodness. How are you guys on this beautiful Thursday evening? How have you guys been? The shipment. It was 40? Okay, yep. Okay. I was like, was it more? Yeah, that was it. I remember it was very dear. A dress or shorts? Thank you. Dress or shorts? You mean you want to know if you should wear a dress or a shorts? If you're asking if you should wear dress, I would go with dress. I love me some dress. But I'll let you finish clarifying. But if it's a vote, I would say dress. I love me a dress. And the dresses I've seen you wear this summer, they're so cute. Especially when you went to, what was it, that brunch dinner thingy where you guys were all dressed up. That dress you wore was so cute. I was like, okay. Let me pull down. I have to keep checking. I don't know if this thing freezes up on me or what. Thanks to Reds, I now know how to refresh my shorts, my feed. I came on here. I'm supposed to be on here for 1 hour, guys. Somebody type something so I know if it froze or if Cams is elaborating more and I just can't see it. Please and thank you. Ooh, and yes, I was saying, how's everybody doing on this beautiful Thursday? I never asked anybody. I don't recall asking anybody when you guys came in. My bad manners. I just still babbling on. How are you guys? How has your week been doing? I'm so sorry. I've been missing out on lives, missing out on video content, been missing out on so much things because vlogging every single day was been taking up a lot. It's been taking up so much to be vlogging and editing all at one time. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't see anything. Hold on. I'm trying to refresh. Oh. If you guys are saying something, I can't see. I can't see. Hold on. Let me see if I could come out and come back. How do I do this now? Okay. Open your eyes. They were open, but nothing was popping up. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me. Okay. It froze on, so that's my. Okay, so Cam says, no, lol. I'm explaining. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I couldn't see any of that. I couldn't see any of that. I don't know. Cam's to the front of the class. Yes, dress all the way. Poetic says, good, thanks. And you? I'm fine, thank you. But I love cute little shoes, but I love Cams in a dress. Yes. Okay, Cam says, my subscribers love my boutique. I want to sell my clothes, but I also want to promote my Wake Up and Strive brand. What do y'all think? Do you think I should promote both on my platform? Yes. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. You know, I was having a conversation with myself today because I have these often, right? Me, myself, and I, we have daily discussions, okay? Reflection moments. So, one of the things that, I was discussing with myself was I was thinking, like, when it comes to the tube, and this was another thing that I was also saying because when I was thinking, like, if I should just, you know, I want to give up on Vlogtober, not totally on my channel, regardless of the views and whatever, because realistically, when it comes to, a business, it's not necessarily the views that you really need to look towards, right? It's converting, being able to convert every single last view that you get into a customer. And if it's just 2 views, customer, because realistically, as a business owner, you need about 10 people, right? 10 people that consistently support your business, and that will make your business strive, right? So for me, even though I only have, even if I only have 20 views, in terms of growing on YouTube, it's a negative, but when I really start pushing out my brand, it's still a plus, right? Because that's 20 potential customers right there. You know what I mean? And even if you could get one out of each 20 that views your thing every day, that's a good thing. Like, and hence why I said before, this is why I'm always wearing my stuff, right? Because look how you pop in and you're like, oh my God, I love your earrings. Where did you get it? Because I'm always pushing out my stuff. So if you're pushing out your stuff consistently on this platform, and do it on this because you have a bigger platform, push out your content and push out both of them. Because Cams, you have good body. You have good body. So wearing your boutique clothes is not a thing. Well, I shouldn't say that because I don't even know if you're like me with full of anxiety and all these different things. But so far you're pushing out your content and stuff like that. So the best you do it, you push it out on your platform and stuff like that. You do your what do you call it, your good morning, post and whatever. Do that with your clothes, like, you know what I mean. Put on your outfits and do your good morning thing like I do, because that's why I do what I do. My daily reminders is set for motivation, but also so I could show off like my brand stuff. So I post it while I'm wearing my brand stuff, and I find for me it captivates people's attention more, like, you know what I mean. So push out. Sorry, I'm there rambling. Let me read and catch up. um or do you think it will confuse my audience if I promote both? It won't. It won't. And clothes is clothes. Clothes is clothes. All you have to do is make sure you're like, dress up your wake up and strive, like, the same way how you would dress up your boutique clothing. Because when you did your lives and stuff, you were wearing your boutique clothes, right? So it's just the same thing, but just mix it in with your wake and strive. Yeah, it probably was more. I was like, wow, I love your products, but hate for you to spend that much on shipping. It's always gonna be like that. Um, yes, sis, do both. It's good to have a variety. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, see, Red says promote both. Um, it won't confuse, sis. Adding a trailer to your page could definitely increase views and subscribers. Cam says, yeah, because ask me about my dresses all the time, but my fellows want to support me also, in which I initially came out with Wake Up and Strive, but I need to make money, so I need all y'all opinion. Yes, because you're not gonna make it on YouTube like that. You're not gonna make it on YouTube like that, because a lot of times, like, people that make money on YouTube is because they have, like, they're selling digital products, or they have their business, or they get sponsorships, like, you know what I mean. So you need to push out your clothes then. Kinda just like how she just asked about the earrings. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, push out your clothes. Push out your clothes. And especially like when you're getting views and stuff like that. And it's really good because if it attracts the men, hopefully it's attracting the men and they want to get something for their wife, and they be like, oh my gosh, I love how this outfit look on her. I love how she wear it. Or you know what, my wife or my girlfriend have this same shape, so I'm gonna get this dress. Or you know what I mean. Push it out. Push it out. One thing I've learned from one of my admins from my Facebook group, she always said, she said when she first came out, and this is something I learned from her and I seen her, she made a comment on my page the other day, but let me not go off topic. One thing I've learned from her, because I wasn't really doing this for a very long time, was I wasn't really representing my brand. I wasn't wearing my brand. I wasn't showing up my brand. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even with the colors and stuff, like, I wasn't pushing it out there like how I should. And she always says, she says, girl, when I first step on here, from the first moment that I decided I was going to step on a platform, the first thing I did was I created what do you call it? She's like, I created everything within my brand. She's like, my brand had to be the first thing everybody sees. She's like, it has to be the brand, the thing that everybody sees, right? So you have to push it out, start pushing it out, and whatever the case is, so people get familiarized with your brand, and people will see your stuff and they'll want to be like, oh my gosh, where you get that? Because trust me, people are noticing. Like, you know what I mean? People notice. Yes, I had 4 fellas purchase dresses from me for their. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Thanks for asking us, Cams. You go for it. You will do good, and I would love to be your customer. That's what Simone TV says. As you should, as you should, as you should. Yeah. Put it, because and you wear your clothes. One thing I love about you, and Simone too, because I see Simone do her thing. I see Simone do her thing when she goes out with her husband. I see her dressing up and putting herself together, like, you know what I mean. And I love that you know how to put your clothes together, because that's all you really need. You need a little fashion sense, and trust me, people will come. People will come, because if you know how to put a piece together, you're gonna draw people into your brand, and they're gonna want to purchase. You have to be your own what do you call it, influencer. You have to turn yourself in your own influencer. So start the next post you make sure you're putting on your clothes, and push out and put your what do you call it, just put your link at the bottom of each description in your post, and on your under your video. Absolute novelty, be my own influencer. Yeah, I'm telling you. Thank you all. I need y'all opinion, not too many. Yeah, you have to put it under the description and stuff like that, and that would help out a lot, because a lot of people, I realize, and you should know this, I don't know, Cams, because you know a lot of people, like, they like to, like, look first, and they don't really like to let themselves known like that. Yeah, I see you, I hear you, but then tutus, you see, like, they purchase something on your store, like, you know, you get a notification, you're like, wait, I remember seeing this name, this person was underneath, like, you know, my comments one time said hi or something like that. I don't know, but go for it. I think you absolutely do amazing. Absolutely do amazing, and start doing it now. Start doing it now. That's why for me, and I feel like maybe, like, next year, I might open up another online store, but it won't be Shopify. I have to do some research and see which one's out there and whatever the case is. Right, that's true. I will novelty. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, next year I'll definitely open up and whatever. But for now, I make sure I every picture you see me post, best believe those are clothes. Every clothes you see me wearing are clothes from my brand. Every one of them. Because I have some stuff on Amazon too. Hey Queen. Hey Dwayne. How are you? Yeah, I have stuff on Amazon too. I have to start even promoting that. I haven't been promoting that. I don't know why. I have journals on Amazon. I need to start adding it to my description as well. I need to. But I should try to get some clothes on there. I don't know if people will still have import fees and all that extra fees if it went through Amazon. I have to look into that. Simone said, proud of you, ladies. Thank you, Simone. Thank you. Yeah. Dwayne says, I'm okay. what brings you around these parts today, Dwayne? You're Dwayne Cartel is coming to Toronto. Girl power as always. I have to be girls. Proud you proud of you also, Simone and Novelty. Thank you. Yes, the sisterhood. Shiloh, you good? Okay. We'll get some water from Elijah. Why you come shake off yourself down here? Come down for a second. Okay, I'll give you more head pats later. Come down. Go down. Go see Elijah. Elijah's calling you. Yeah, sorry. My little puppy came in. He always comes to look for me every 5 seconds. But yeah. Anywho, I am going to thank you, sis. Just want to say thank you, sis. I am going to go ahead and come up on off of here because I have to go and get my I have to start recording my video for tomorrow, and I have to edit my video for today. I have to start editing my video for today, and I'm gonna also see if I could see what's going on with everything. Reds, I love my song. Wake up and strive. Appreciate you. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll give it 5 more minutes so everybody could talk. Okay, sis, no problem. No, y'all go ahead and finish. It's very rare that I have my comment section so lit. So it's like now that you guys are communicating and talking, it's like, do I wanna stop that? With all this positivity, I love to chat with y'all. Thank you. I know I love to chat with you guys all too, and I love that you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. Keeping my little company and stuff. On my little pop-up live. I'm a pop-up. I wasn't even planning on coming on today. I was like, my schedule today was to, create my video for today, edit, and then also do my video for tomorrow. And that was that. I don't know when and how, but something just, I don't know. I was just like, you know what? Let me go turn on a live and sit down and chit chat for a little bit, do a pop-up live. Yes, I feel positive vibes in this space. I love it. Thank you. Sometimes small is better, although we need the crowd. Yes. For honestly, like when I start pushing up my business more, I'm gonna want the crowd. For these little intimate moments, the few is good. Less is good for me. Less is good for me. And I feel like you have to focus more when there's a crowd, and because you have to try to answer everybody, like, you know what I mean, like 50 people all at one time, keep up with the chat. For now, this is like a really good pace for me, and then everybody knows everybody, so like, you know what I mean, majority of the time it's like somebody saying something to somebody else in the chat where it's like, okay, I don't have to read this out, like, sometimes, oh, right, wait, right, okay. Kamsa, right, that's what I meant to. Red says, please create a trailer for your channel. This is the first thing people will see. Sell yourself on it. I had a trailer for my channel, actually. I actually just took it down a few days ago, actually, because I need to do a new one. But I did have a trailer for my channel before. But I don't know, like, I think because I created a long time, I don't know what went wrong with there, but I don't know if I wasn't popping up. But like you said, the few is good for this, but you know what I'm talking about. Of course I know what you're talking about. I know. I love when I'm on a live and it's peaceful. I'm not even feeling well, but I was able to participate. I've never seen it. See, that's why I took it down, because I realized not many people were seeing it. And I have to create a whole new one and refresh it. But I think this time around, because the one I created was like an introduction to my channel, but it was from like way back when I first started, so it is still due for something new anyways. Yeah, I need to do something new. It should pop up automatically, it should. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on with my channel for a very long time. It's not just now, it's a very long time that I've been noticing, but I was just like, Mm, maybe it would undo and fix itself later on down. But we'll see this time around. We shall see this time around. Simone said, thanks, sweetheart. Simone, I hope you get some rest and well, I know you can't because you know you have your family and stuff, but I hope you get at least squeeze a little room in to you know, relax and rest and hope and get better soon. As soon as someone clicks on your channel, it should play. Yeah, I know, because even in my what do you call it? In my YouTube studio, I remember I think back in January or something like that, they had sent me a whole little section of it and stuff like that, talking about it and all this type of stuff. But it never works out. I don't know. Nothing really. I don't know. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it before the year is done. I'm definitely gonna fix it before the year is done and sort out everything and whatever, because we're not moving into 2026 with this negative energy. All that low view nonsense. Like we're not gonna be stepping into 2026 with that. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm gonna work on one. Yeah, we're not doing that. It has to be like better have to come in 2026. So I'm gonna work on it. So 2026, I'm gonna start it from now. Gonna start it from now, and then at least set it up for when 2026 hit. Like it's a whole different ball game. Cause I didn't come to play. I'll try it too. Is it like the intro? Kind of, but it's more like, okay, like for instance, when you watch a movie, right? Like when a new movie comes out, it's basically like a preview of everything on your channel, right? It just tells everybody what your channel is about, right? So like for you, like you do a lot of lives, right? A lot of lives. I see now you're doing the nature lives and stuff like that. So let's use that for example. So your trailer would show a glimpse of the nature live and the music, like, and then it will show maybe a glimpse of like you going out with your husband, like, you know what I mean, like doing a little vlog. And then it will show like, like different, like just different aspects of your channel that you want your audience, your new subscribers or your potential subscribers to know, like, okay, this is me, this is what I have to offer you, right? Like a movie trailer, like, when you watch, like, say X-Men, for instance, when X-Men's coming out. Wait, oh no, let me take that back. I don't know if Men X. Yeah, when Men X is coming out. Yeah, your first impression when Menex is coming out, like, it'll tell you like everything that's going on in the thing without giving away everything that's actually going on. So when people come, they know, they're like, hey, I love this channel. I love what this channel is about. That's in my small accent. Did I do your English accent good? Sell it in that premiere, yeah. They'll be like, I love what this accent is. I love what this channel's about. I think I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, mate. You know? Did I get it? Did I get it? I don't tell people to watch it, and don't tell people to watch it. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should have to tell people to watch it. But I think if I recall correctly, I think there's also an option that it says like, do you want, I don't remember. I think there was an option to show people. I don't remember. I have to look at it again. This is for new people coming in. Yeah. Yeah. And add your music, add your new music to it and stuff like that. Let them know, so over here Small TV is popping, honey. It's popping. But yeah, at least we know that's our homework. Everybody got to be doing. Everybody's gonna be doing their trailer for their doing a trailer for their stuff. I have an event coming up next month. I was telling Rez, I'm not fully gonna mention it, but I think I'm gonna do some clips from that event and some little things here and there, and then redo a whole new one. 2026, y'all. Okay, seriously though. Okay. I'm a dip. No more than 1 minute. Yeah. I don't is that how much it is? Because I don't remember how long it's supposed to be. But I think if I recall, if my memory serves me right, I think um in the YouTube studio, I think they have an example. I don't remember if it was YouTube. I don't remember. They popped up somewhere a long time ago. They had like an example of how you could do your trailer. Do you know what I'm talking about, Reds? I don't remember if it was like a video that popped up in the YouTube studio, if there was a section in the YouTube studio that was dedicated to the trailer or something. I don't remember. I have to look at it again. I have to look at it again. You know what? If you have iPhones, iMovie, right? You could use iMovie for your trailer because one thing I love about iMovie is it could put it together really nicely. It could put your previews, like, or even if you have openings in the intros in the beginning of your channel, iMovie is good for that too. And they have templates. So it has a template for trailers and stuff like that that you can use to create your own personal trailer. I have a trailer on mine, but it's for my memberships. Yeah, go ahead and forward it. Go ahead all in for it. Yeah, you have to what's the word I'm looking for? You have to go all out for your members. I want to make one for the channel. Well, try iMovie. I never see it, bro. I'll look. Try iMovie. Try when you guys are creating, try iMovie. And also you guys could use Canva as well. You guys could also use Canva. But I love me iMovie when it comes to stuff like that. Like when it comes to the trailers, that's how like I normally go about it. I go into iMovies and cause all you have to do is just put in a few clips. Like it'll tell you like, wide shot. This should be a wide shot. It gives you example and stuff like that. I have a lovely little intro I use in Canva. I love Canva. I love Canva. I love me some Canva. I love the templates, but I feel like y'all know, but I feel like when it comes to those stuff, I feel like iMovie is like number one. I have iPhone. I'll try iMovie. Yes, I think try it and let me know. I think you would absolutely love it. I think you would absolutely love it because it has a lot of templates. When I first started out, this is how I started to get better at editing and started to I wouldn't say I mastered it, but I've gotten to a higher level in terms of editing. It's because of iMovie. It's because of iMovie because depending on what you want to make, like they have like the DIY templates, they have trailer templates. If you do vlogs, they have vlog templates, right? And I will go on there, and when you click on the templates, like the first one, it will say, for example, like sorry, they'll have like it'll say intro, right? And then underneath the intro, it'll have like the little box where you'll put your video in, but then it also give you an idea of how the video should be. So it say like the intro, for example, it will say like introduce the main character. I think that's how they word it. It'll say introduce the main character of your vlog, right? And then the next it would say like show them a preview of what is like what they're gonna expect in your vlog, and then it just breaks it down like that each step, and then it also tells you like this should be a close-up or it should be a wide shot, or you know what I mean, like it gives you the different angles, right? Sell yourself, yeah. It gives different angles, right, of the space that you're recording in, and stuff like that, and it helps you a lot. Trust me, it helps a lot to improve. I love trailers, but I haven't used it on cams. Well, let's all see how that will work. I feel like for me, as Red said, I feel like for my channel, like upgraded one would do really good because at least it will tell people like what you're expecting, I feel, for me, and at least they will know, because I found like I'm getting a lot of subs, yes, but with the subs, I'm not really getting too much like interaction and stuff like that. Like people are subbing, and it's like, oh yay, but it's like sometimes I feel like they have like a misconception of what my channel is about, or I don't know what it is or what they're expecting. But I feel like a trailer will kind of clear the air a bit. So at least when you come, as long as like I do a good job and I'm able to clarify what it is I'm trying to portray within my channel, I feel like it will give them a better understanding and they'll, probably pick up stuff a little bit more. I don't know. Just a thought that I have. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely take that advice and upgrade my trailer and hopefully and see and monitor and see like if that's helping. And I can't wait to see all of y'all's. I can't wait to see all of y'all's. Oh, it froze again. Hold on. Dang. Okay, good. I thought it froze. Okay, for real, for real, for real. Okay. For real, for real. Guys, I'm making my exit for real. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you so much for chit-chatting with me. I'm going to exit before I end up sitting here for another hour or two. It's been 2 hours. I am very grateful for that. I appreciate all you guys checking in, chatting with me. For those that are still here and those that came and went about, like, I appreciate you guys all so much. I will see you guys next time. If it's not on my live, it has to be on yours. All right. Bye.